G'day gang, Danny, how you going? We're back in the Lord of the Rings Online. We got GameolioDan to speak to again.
Might I take a moment of your time?
You have done well with very difficult tasks, but there is more yet to be accomplished. While you were gone, I spoke with LOTRO about Amarthiel and where she might be heading with the Palantir. We need to find her quickly and put an end to her schemes. However, LOTRO knows much more than I thought before. Go and speak with him, and learn how you can help him with Amarthiel. Right. Feel like I'm passing notes between these two. Go here, speak to that guy, go there, speak to that guy, then come back and speak to this guy. Alright, it's not that bad. Alright, so LOTRO. Can't you all just hang out in the middle and we can just all chat there in one go? LOTRO?
A shadow is on my spirit.
I am loath to confess that I know more of Amarthiel than perhaps any other living, yet still I knew nothing of her secrets as Sir Oakheart. She has become much more powerful than I had imagined, indeed. I had believed her dead since the Battle of Fornost. It matters not, she is alive, and my pursuit of her must continue. I believe that she is heading to Evendim. She has a Palantir, I am guessing, that of Osgiliath, the Master of the South, thought lost in Anduin. And if she has any hope of staying in power, she will need to confer often with the lidless eye. She may also use the Palantir to find Narchuil, a token of power she lost long ago. The only place left for her is Annuminas, then, and for it may be that the pedestal where once sat the Palantir of Annuminas still stands. You should go to Evendim quickly and speak with Calenglad. He is at the ranger camp at Tunadir on the eastern shore. I should know these names. It was a while ago. It is my dearest hope that we will meet again on a happier day, GameolioDan. I've said these names so often back then, but it's been a while since I've been there. Okay, so we're going back to Evendim, right? Tinudir, which I think we might even have. If we don't, there's got to be a quick way for us to get there. It's actually kind of cool that we're revisiting all these areas. Evendim. Okay, here we go. Let's travel to Evendim. Yeah, I'm sure I had it on my bar at some point. I may have removed it because I was done with Evendim. Anyway, not for long now. I'm back in Evendim. Hey everybody, remember me? Remember that crazy hunter guy? No? Oh, okay. Calenglad?
How can I be of service?
Oh, Calenglad. LOTRO and GameolioDan sent you, did they? Oh, there must be more than we thought of the growing presence of the Angmarim then. I'm glad then that they have sent a proven hero to help.
How can I be of service?
The Angmarim presence in Annuminas is most disturbing, and hearing the news you brought me, I think that is the best place to search for Amarthiel. She cannot yet have gone too deep into the ruined city, and we cannot let her go any further. I will let you bring 5 of my men with you. Whatever you do, you must come back with information about her plans. This is most urgent for the Dunedain and for Eriador. We cannot let the lidless eye have any more influence in this region. Speak with me again when you are ready to leave. Let's go, Calenglad.
Suspecting that Amarthiel, the Champion of Angmar, has come to Annuminas, a suspicion supported by the warning of the elf LOTRO, the Rangers of the North prepare to infiltrate the ruined city and put an end to her evil plans.
Right, we're back here again. Ranger Protector. Hurry, they were ready for us. We must push through it if we are to find Amarthiel before it is too late. You follow us. Let us proceed. Watch for the foe. The foe is all around us. Though I cannot see them being much of an issue for us. My rangers are level 50, and these are about a level 38. Oh man. So long ago. I remember swimming around these waters, trying to search for like some sort of relics that were below the surface. And I couldn't quite figure out how to get to them. Anyway, Amarthiel. Welcome to Heaven, Dan. Annuminas was once the shining jewel of the North Kingdom. From within its high walls, the kings of men kept watch over their lands. Gone, all gone now. The kings their palantir used, the people they protected. But fear not, Dan and my Dunedain friends, for I have brought a palantir to Annuminas, and I will use it to look over my lands, as did the kings of old. That which was hidden from me will be found, and all shall look upon Amarthiel and despair. Come, my loyal servants, my black Numenorians, there is much to be done within my new city. Deal with them, Morguldur. I tire of their intrusion. It will be done, Lady Amarthiel. Wow. Bobbed. Get a bobbed arrow on this guy. Huzzah! Talk to Calanglad. We must return to Tinodir, GameolioDan. I fear that Amarthiel has won this hour. We must plan our next move, and quickly, so her victory will be short-lived.
Amarthiel, the Champion of Angmar, has now also become its regent in the absence of Mordirith. Under the lidless eye of Sauron, she has removed herself to the ruined city of Annuminas, seeking a power to strengthen her position. A dark time is coming for Eriador, a time which may only be averted through pain and grief.
Right. Talk to Calanglad, okay?
How can I be of service?
This is grave news indeed. I will send word to Elrond of Rivendell and to Golodir, my kinsman. We need help, and quickly, if Mordor is so deeply involved. Thank you for your help and this, and for dispatching one of Amarthiel's black Numenorian lieutenants. We have made a strike, and unless we follow it up with one more sure, Amarthiel will surely recover from it and seek to crush us utterly. Calanglad's ring. 74 agility. Wow. Okay.
What do you need?
Sorry, man. I'm just trying to get you to look at me. Look at me! There can be no greater insult than this, GameolioDan. For Angmar's foul regent to have walked the stones that Elendil walked of old is an outrage, for which there can be no forgiveness. Amarthiel's minions may hold Annuminas for now, but the Dunedain will not rest until she and all her servants are swept from its courtyards and the very flagstones wiped clean of their taint. While you're away, a visitor came to Tinadir. His name is LOTRO, and he is an elf of great reputation. My friend Golidir spoke very highly of him in our youth, though I had not met him before now. He has been given the use of the mustering room in the keep here in Tinadir, and says he has information about Amarthiel that will be of use to us. He asks for you personally, Dan. Hear what he has to say, and I pray you will return to me with some secret lore of the elves that may aid us in this battle. Turn right as you enter the keep, and you will find LOTRO's room atop the stairs. The Champion of Angmar. Okay, so we're going to go over here. I always like these waters. I always found it to look quite spectacular during the day. Especially while you're swimming across it. A little different at night. But yeah, I do like the reflections. So it was up the stairs to the right, right? After we go through this door, I imagine. Okay, to the right. LOTRO? Are you here? The mustering room? LOTRO?
What do you need?
It is good to see you again, Dan, but we seem cursed to meet always in sadness. The happier day of which I spoke in our last meeting, alas, has not yet arrived, and the days seem to grow darker still. Amarthiel has revealed herself, and sits now in judgment within the ruins of Annuminas. Her armies fight within the streets and beneath the shadows of the towers against the Dunedain. This much you know. But there is more about Angmar's new regent than is known to Calanglad and the Rangers. I have written down much of the story in this letter. Read the tale and bring it to Calanglad, so he may decide what can be done. You must do this with utmost speed, Dan. More than the city of the Dunedain rests upon our answer to Amarthiel's challenge. Letter to Calanglad. Calanglad, I've set the tale in writing, so you will understand the dangers that await not just Evendim, but all of Middle-earth. If the Dunedain should fail to stop Amarthiel's ambitions in Annuminas, the situation now seems grim. But it is with a heavy heart that I must tell you these dark days are as nothing compared to the fate that awaits us all, should Amarthiel succeed in the errands she pursues. Have you heard whispers of the Champion of Angmar? Such was the title Amarthiel bore at the height of her master's power, and before her the good people of the north quailed. The armies of the Witch King marched behind her on Fornost, and Fornost fell. Much of her strength came from a ring, Narchuil, one of the lesser rings, as such things are counted, but still possessed of great power for evil. With Narchuil upon her finger, all who beheld Amarthiel lost any desire to stand against her. Some tried in vain to flee, while others set down their weapons, bewitched by her terrible beauty. All fell beneath her vicious blades, for Amarthiel raised in the Champion of Angmar a terrible bloodlust. There would be no mercy for the fallen. And yet, hope was born upon the winds. The coming of Ernaur out to the south and Glorfindel from the east signaled a change in our fortunes. Fornos was retaken. Something happened to Amarthiel during the Battle of Fornos. Something her master never expected. The Champion of Angmar was defeated. History does not record the name of the elf who laid her low, beyond the guess that he was of Linden. But Amarthiel fell before his elf knives, and her ring was lost. Amarthiel and Amarthiel vanished from all knowledge. The Witch King fled, his forces routed. But now, Amarthiel has returned from out of the darkness, and worse, she has obtained a Palantir, one of the Seeing Stones of old. There can be no question. She will use it to learn the location of Amarthiel, the ring she lost so long ago. Perhaps she has already done so. That must be the focus of your attack, Calanglad. The Palantir must be taken from her. Amarthiel is a dangerous foe of herself, but if she reclaims Amarthiel and strides at the head of her armies, the threat she poses will be magnified 100-fold. This must not be allowed to happen. That the city has fallen to her is tragic, but the Palantir must be recovered at any cost, even should it mean the Dunedain lose Annuminas forever. I will ask my good friend to deliver this letter to you, but that is sadly all I can do. My part in this tale has been overlong already, and I weep for it. LOTRO. Okay. So you want me to do all that? What's this Hobbit gift? Open silver for free. What? Okay. Deed bestowed. Right, let's go. I heard a lot of noise in the back. I wonder if people were coming and going. I didn't even see anybody. I could certainly hear people opening the door and leaving. In fact, I'm running back and out the front door. Actually, probably would have been quicker just to use that fast travel, wouldn't it? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Back to Tinadir. Another peaceful night in Evendim. I might have been those two. Two adventurers.
How can I be of service?
Lennon has written his thoughts down in a letter. Very well, let me see it. Lennon would ask me to abandon the city of Amarthiel. To Amarthiel? If it meant reclaiming the Palantir from her. He does not know what he is saying. Galadriel always spoke well of this elf, but now I must question his judgment. I will not leave Annuminas in the hands of the enemy. We will save both the city and the Stone Dan, or we will save neither. That is my decision.
How can I be of service?
Forgive me for my anger, Dan. It was not seemly. There is wisdom in LOTRO's words, but you must see the danger of leaving Annuminas to the Angmarim. If we do not stop Amarthiel's ambitions here, beside Lake Nenwial, she will fortify the old city. Where then do you think her armies will go? Think of the Shire, a short march to the south, all of Trestlebridge to the east, already beset by orcs out of Angmar. We must turn the tide of battle in our favor, Dan, before we try to reclaim the Palantir. If we keep Amarthiel's attention focused on battles within the city, she will be forced to meet our challenges. She will have less time to use the Seeing Stone to find Amarthiel. My heart tells me this is right, Dan. If you stand with us, speak with Rosaloth in Annuminas. She will tell you how fares the battle. Pass through Mina Thrank in front of the city, and you will come to the courtyard of Gaelban. Rosaloth will tell you what you can do to help in this fight. Talk to Rosaloth, okay. Which means we're going all the way in. And I imagine we're going for a ride because I don't think there is any other way in, right? I guess that's it. Let's go. Let's go. The right way. Let's make sure we go the right way. So we gotta go up and down, that's right. Man. Or alternatively, I guess I could just start swimming, right? There is a boat there though. I probably could just take the boat. Hang on, let's get the boat. Hang on a second. I mean, it's probably not going to save me that much time, but a little bit of time. I totally forgot about the boat. I just hope I'm able to actually use it. Remember there was something about that boat? You'll let me use this, won't you, Dockmaster?
What can I do for you?
Okay, so I would like to go to Men Arain, because I think that's about as close as we can get. There's nothing down here. Yep. Oh, actually, hang on a second. There is a horse. There's a stablemaster right there. Ah, hang on. Never mind, mate. Never mind, fella. To the stablemaster.
Greetings.
Greetings, Annuminas. Swift travel, thank you very much. Got to get on that swift horse. No saddle. Old school riding. Probably feeling quite sore right about now. Alright, Annuminas. That saved me a lot of time. Brilliant. Okay. Just check where I got my campfire set up. Doom. Alright, let's set up a fire. Oh, actually, you know what? There was a reason why I left that there, just in case we had to return. And there was a quick way to go back. Alright, that's fine. Let's just travel. Got to ride there, got to ride back. All good. Let's just make sure we're riding the right way. You guys don't want to mess with me. You don't want any part of... Oh, big fella. Big fella. Everywhere, big fellas. I wonder if we've got to do some fighting and help clear certain areas out. Alright, there you are, Ross.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Hail, Dan. As you can see, the battle goes well. We have managed to secure Gaelban from the forces of the enemy. The battle was fierce, but we were joined by a number of adventurers and victory was ours. You want to speak with Fain Eleg? He is coordinating our defense from Ikad Garthadir, a position we have thus far managed to hold. You will find it southwest of here, in the higher level of the city. You are fortunate that we have taken Gaelban. Now that the gate is under our control, you can gain access to the higher level much more simply. You will just need to climb the short hill to the southwest, pass through the gate, and work your way south and west until you reach Ikad Garthadir. Otherwise, you will have quite a journey ahead of you. A long swim west of Geranonon, and then a climb through the city. Okay. You make it sound so simple. Let's go talk to Thane. Which is back at the camp. And would have been easy to return there if we had saved at that campsite. Decided not to. Never mind, we'll get there soon enough. Okay. There you are. Thane?
How can I be of service?
Welcome to Garthadir GameolioDan. I am sorry that you must see Annuminas thus, taken by Angmar, corrupted by Amarthiel. We will do all our part to drive them out. Listen now, for there is much to do and little time in which to do it.
Might I take a moment of your time?
We have had both gains and losses in the past few days, Dan, but we cannot hold out forever. We are stretched too thin, and Amarthiel simply has too great a force. Every position we lose brings us one step closer to utter defeat. I have need of your strength, Dan, and the strength of your allies. 2 of my rangers have repelled attacks on vital positions, and I worry that their strength may be faltering. Guanil has fought to drive the Angmar from the port of Annuminas, north of here, upon the water. I fear that she cannot withstand another assault. So too is the situation for Torchirion, currently on guard at Danon, a small gate west of the docks that provides access to the western shore of Nenwiel. Hurry now to Guanil and to Torchirion and learn how stand their defenses. While you seek them out, I would ask you to defeat any of the bow-wielding Angmar archers you see within the city. These ranged attackers are extremely dangerous, and several of my brothers have fallen to arrows let fly from hiding. Okay. Wow. Okay. Whole place is lit up. But there's a ring, and there's a ring over there. So I guess we make our way this way, and I'll just have to cross the waters. In fact, there's one over there. So let's go that way first. And we're looking for bow-wielding Angmar. That's one right there. There goes one. There goes two. One on the side, one up top. You're all going to die. I see you at the back. There is no escape. Six of 8.
How can I be of service?
The gate of Danon is still defended, Dan, but I thank you for coming to see me. It has been some time since the last assault on the gate, and it is good to break up the boredom with a new face. The city will not long be in Angmar hands, if you ask me. Okay. Pass back through. Take to the waters, I guess. Still need another 2 bowmen. I did promise to wipe them all out. See a captain. Another bowman. And then one over here. And that is 8 of 8. Talk to Guanil. to make our way across the water. Yeah, actually, I think this is the place where I had to search for relics. And I was a bit confused because I could see something down there that I couldn't submerge, right? But you just had to be sort of about over the top, and you could then click on it. Make our way to this land here. And then talk to Guanil. Interesting though, there was a marker over here. I wonder if that was for the bowman. Why don't you look at that fella? Guanil.
What do you need?
Fainaleg worries too much. I have everything in hand here. Despite repeated Angmarim attacks on my position, I have not yet faced a force that was too great for me to handle. You expected something different. I did not. Okay. Now we just gotta make our way back. I'm thinking it'd be easier if I just use my quick travel to Evendom. Yep, I'll use that. And then I'll just do swift travel back there instead of walking the entire distance. I'll do that. I'll go and talk to this guy.
What can I do for you?
Before you know it, we'll be back there. Folks, what do I do with money in this game? I still don't know. I've got like a certain amount, but I've just never... I got 127 gold. I've never needed to use money yet. I don't think I have. I might have used it to repair, perhaps, maybe? There's several MMORPGs that I play and it's kind of strange, like I'll collect all this money, no idea what to do with it. I have all the gear I need. Things die around me. I don't feel like I need to spend any money. And here's another one, I just don't quite know what to do with it.
How can I be of service?
And granted, I've spent most of the time playing this game just focused on quests, and I haven't really spoken to much of the NPCs that are around. But yeah, if you have any ideas, any thoughts on what I can actually do with cash, I'd love to hear it. You have my thanks, friend, and those of Guanil and Torchirion as well, I am sure, despite their insistence that everything is under control. But now there is more work to be done. For the moment, our defense of Annuminas holds true. We need now to form a plan of attack